The views, information, and opinions expressed during the following program are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent the views of Access Communications, its representatives, or its employees.
Hello, I'd like to call to order this meeting of Estevan City Council for August 10th, 2026. First item, can I have a motion to accept the agenda? Councillor Dubowski and seconded by Councillor Elliott. All in favor? Okay, carried. Next item, can I have a motion to accept the minutes of July 13th, 2026 meeting? Councillor Mouse and Councillor Johnson. All in favor? Carried. And just to mention, we have Councillor Walliser via Zoom, and our Mayor, Cernick, was unable to attend this evening, so I am stepping in for him. Now next, under Original Communications, Delegations, and Petitions, we have the June 2026 GFL CART report. What is the wish of council? Councillor Dubowski?
I just accept the report.
Okay, do I have a seconder? Councillor Elliott. Any discussion? None? All in favor? Carried. Next item is the request from the Woodlawn Regional Park Authority Board regarding the appointment of Larry Preddy and Mark Spencer to their board. What is the wish of council for this? Councillor Johnson?
Acceptance and approval.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Mouse. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Sorry, Councillor Walliser, I missed your hand there at the last second. Next, we have next item is a letter from Envision's Counseling and Support Center regarding their 2025-2026 annual report. Can I have a motion to accept their correspondence? Councillor Elliott and Councillor Walliser. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Under written reports of committees, we have Envision's 2026 annual report. What is the wish of council? Councillor Mouse?
Acceptance and
Approval?
approval, yes.
Okay. Seconder? Councillor Johnson? Any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor? Carried. All right. Under executive reports, there's a report from the Utility Infrastructure Division regarding the water quality report for July 2026. What is the wish of council? Councillor Elliott?
I move for acceptance and
Approval? Perfect. Seconder? Councillor Dubowski. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Under executive reports, there is a report from the Corporate Services Division regarding the building report for July 2026. What is the wish of council? Councillor Dubowski?
Accept and approve.
Okay. Seconder? Councillor Elliott? Any discussion?
no.
No?
Sorry.
All in favor? Carried.
Go ahead of myself.
That's okay. I've been there. There is also a report from the Corporate Services Division regarding 34 Howard Street subdivision proposal. Basically, what the recommendation is that the subdivision be registered in accordance with a plan of survey prepared by a Saskatchewan land surveyor. Partial discharge of interest number 2007-14969 and number 2007-14970 from the subject certificate of titles, creation of a drainage utility right-of-way and a drainage agreement with a width of 5 meters on the west boundary of the north lot and 14 meters on the west boundary of the south lot. Cost of right-of-way to be apportioned between the applicant and the city. Also, completion of all terms of the sale agreement between the city and the applicant. Deferral of reserve in the amount of 5% of 0.4875 hectares of land to the balance of the quarter section, exact amount to be confirmed by plan of survey, and the payment of the certificate of approval fee is $150. So that is the motion that the recommendation is looking for. If anyone would like to make that motion or if any changes, what is the wish of council? Councillor Elliott?
I'll make the motion to go ahead with that recommendation.
Yeah, so Councillor Elliott made the recommendation to proceed with, or the motion to proceed with those recommendations. Do we have a seconder? Okay, Councillor Mouse. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Okay, that is carried. Introduction of bylaws tonight, we have none. Public hearings and reports, we have none. Giving notice, there is none. Motions from committee, there is none. Consideration of bylaw, there is none. Committee, basically we have inquiries now, if I have not missed anything. No. So we will go with Councillor Mouse first.
I have none, thank you.
Okay, Councillor Elliott.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to remind people, we have the Dustin Pratt Memorial Tournament coming up August 22nd, and there is room for more teens. I got the Sad Dads are going to be playing the cabaret afterwards. And I wanted to do a real kind of a cheer for the volunteers, the many volunteers that work at the work on our ball diamonds. I don't know if you've driven past them, but they are in amazing condition. And the last thing I've got is about 20 years ago, I wrote a book, but I wasn't proud of it. So it sat in a box, a whole bunch of them, in my closet, and we just moved. I'm thinking, am I going to throw these in the recycle bin? Or, no, wait, I gave them to the library. The library is selling them for $5 a copy. This is not a book you're going to be happy that you read. I'm not a good writer. But you can, for $5, you can get frustrated with how bad a writer I am. Please mock me mercilessly in public afterwards, but give the library that $5 and it's all going to go to programs. That's it.
Thank you. Councillor Elliott. Trudy, do you have anything to add this? Okay. Councillor Dabowski, do you have anything this evening?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. The only thing I can think of is, and I hope I get the date right, Friday the 21st, there is going to be an event at the Estevan Public Youth Center where some of us counselors will be there talking to the kids. So if you're watching and you have a kid who might be interested in learning about council and what we do, send them there to learn some stuff.
I believe they also get a free pizza while they're there too.
That is true, there is pizza.
Maybe not the whole pizza, but you do get a slice of pizza. Thank you for that. Councillor Johnson?
Just a few inquiries, just to follow up with some of the unsightly properties around the city of Estevan. We've voiced our concerns here on council about some of the weed growth that we've seen occurring on properties that are either left by the owners or not being maintained properly. And we have taken upon ourselves to go in and do some work and do some cutting of those weeds. And I understand that the one down the street on the east side here by the derrick, in behind the restaurant there, that's been all mowed now, and I drove by it today and it looks really nice. So I'd like to thank the bylaw control officer for all his hard work. I know he was gone for a while on holidays, but he's back now. and also the Deputy Fire Chief, Kyle Luke, who's responded to a lot of those inquiries about weed growth and how we're going to try to address that. And the inquiry basically I have is the tractor that our flail mower, I guess, city manager is in for repairs. Is that correct?
Yes, Councillor Johnson. So we talked to the Parks Department as well as the fleet crew. It sounded like they had the part in last week and they were looking to have it repaired for this week, but I can get an update status report on how those repairs have went today.
Okay, so we can get our big tractor running again, and I guess if we occur breakdowns, we need to almost have a contingency plan of either having some of their equipment we can rent or something, because when this occurs, it usually just kind of blossoms and it's just spontaneous all over the city of Estevan, this weed growth in Foxdale. And it's an eyesore. So I'd like to thank those two departments, and along with that, accompanying that, you can see in your council package this evening, there's actually a report from the fire services and also the bylaw control officer on how busy they've been and what they've been up to doing inspections. So that's nice that we received that report, and I thank them for that. Another big day was the Estevan police holding their barbecue out back in the back alley here with the roadblock on the street and the avenue. And they used the green space over there on the courthouse lawn. That was a very popular day. That was a very important day. And just to respect the big celebration that did occur. And we all attended. Most of us did our best to make sure that we got out to the barbecue. But, you know, if they have the opportunity, I told the chief of police to do it again next year, because it was a really good turnout and it was well received by the community. So just want to pass that along. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Councillor Waldeser, did you have any inquiries this evening? You're joining us via Zoom.
Yes, thank you. I did want to send my congratulations to the Parks Department. The city has received feedback over the years that for parents and families who do work the more traditional Monday to Friday job, that there's not the opportunity to enjoy the play parks and pools. And so there was really a concerted effort this year to offer night swims, swims on the weekend. They've also introduced Taser Tuesdays. And so if anybody feels like they've missed out or they haven't got to experience the play parks this summer, I encourage them to go online and look at the remaining dates on the website. Between the crafts and the games and the swimming, there is something for everyone this summer. The other date I want to highlight is the Estevan Humane Society Duck Derby coming up. Ducks are on sale now. The early bird draw is happening August the 15th with the actual duck derby on August 30th. So you can reach out to anybody on the Humane Society board or call the Humane Society directly to purchase tickets.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I just had a couple Terry Clark concerts coming up September 18th. I felt like if his worship was here, he would have been telling you all to get your tickets. From what I hear, she puts on a really good show. So a couple of us got our tickets last month, and if you haven't got yours yet, there's still time. Also, just to highlight, Barton Mallow participated. They're a company out with the solar project, and they participated in a day for their own company to give back to the community where they work in. They helped Estevan Exhibition Association with some painting and a few other tasks, so they got everything done that needed to be get done, so thank you for what you're doing to the community. And sadly, I would like to acknowledge the passing of Jim, Judy, and Carol Pratt. They died tragically in a car accident, and our community is devastated by this tragic loss. The family has announced that the celebration of life will be held on Saturday, August 22nd at 2:00 p.m. at Affinity Place, with a lunch to follow. So they will be missed. And that brings our meeting to a close. So can I have a motion for council to go into closed? Councillor Elliott, Councillor Dubowski, all in favor? Carried. Meeting is adjourned.
If you'd like to share your feedback on the program you just watched, contact us today